Hello guys, welcome back into our third video in game programming using, actually this is going to be Toto using Python with Toto. Now remember in the first game programming, the first game we happened to just make, we had some few stuffs on it. We never had background, we never had some kind of more features. We had only the color for a given user. Now there's one I've just happened to design right now at the moment. Now this is going to be Olympic ring, that kind of Olympic ring. Now you guys, if I told you I'm very new to this programming, this game program, there's not much of the codes I've happened to apply. You know, like I've said initially, that this thing we are making is just for complete beginners. So if you already have some good idea in game programming, then I advise you to maybe to just wait for our next tutorial, or you can comment down and tell us what you'd like us to come up with for you. But then you guys who are coming, who are maybe are willing to come and do the program with us on at Always by Digital Solutions, then it is the time I would like to let you know guys that it's time to come in and learn how to do these things with us practically with our systems. Now before you go into game programming, I advise you, at least to some extent, find yourself at least you already know how to use Python, at least how to use Pythons with just Python if possible. At least you can do some work with the Python up to object oriented with the Python. Now the other way around, if at all you don't have any knowledge, fine, we can still give you the basics which you can find yourself set ready for game programming. Now let us start straight. Now this game that I'm going to make today is of one known as Olympic ring, that kind of ring for Olympic. Now this is how this game is framed to be. Now I'm going to just show you straight how I happen to come up with this small piece of code to come up with that game, which I'm going to come up together with, and I show you how the thing look like to be. It rotates, and then it draws some kind of ring around the given object. Then the other one comes in and draws back to where that part of the ring is like. I know the red color, it looks to be kind of much of, no, it's not good on blue, so we shall use yellow next time on coming back. Now let's just start straightforward with simple our game. You get now this one, like I've said, it's going to be Olympic game, so I'm just going to try to frame this one to the size that may frame our stuff. Now I'm going to save this one as, just call it Olympic, just like that, Olympic underscore YouTube, to show that it's going to be for YouTube. Now I said initially that let us start from one as from Toto, import for us everything. You get, like I said last time, that if you say from Toto import for us everything, this will import for us the total modules of a given application for game programming, for Toto. So I will say also big color. If at all you want the background color, let the background color be maybe now let us use this one if possible, purple. Let us use purple. Let us check whether purple really tends to apply here. So if you say purple and everything is good to go. So I think you can see we already have purple color that we are already having there. Now let us now try to come up with some few things. Now I also need the color for the first module, the first, like this one here, the first this first upper part, you know, this upper part. I first of all need the color that's going to be portraying them. You get, then I'll also have this section here around, which is this one here. I also have this other, this I can call this maybe section B, this part here down, which also should be also something different. So to do that kind of thing, which I'll just need to come back here and decide which color is going to be the other side and which color. So I'm going to be using these two colors here. I'll use somewhere yellow. Actually I'll use yellow and white. I think the two will work. So I'll just come back straight here and I make this part to be white if possible. Then I'll just start giving the dimension. Then that implies the other side around, I'll use a color which is called maybe yellow, like you have just said. You get, so those are the two main colors we have. Now if you check at the moment, you're going to be kind of confusing the program, because it by default will take away yellow because of this. We have white, white always denominator, then the keys color which I've said is set on the floors. But remember, the yellow is going to override the white if at all there's no perimeters taken down. Now if you check here, this is the piece of code we're going to take first of all. So I'll need one on us, go for me left, go left by this, and mean by 10, mean forward 10 and left 20. So let's just try to apply it here in our program. So I'll just say for what known as for maybe for x in the range of maybe in the range of, let me say in the range of 10, I would like you to move for me forward by maybe by 10 and left, maybe left by 30, like that. You get? Then I'll also come back down here and I say, actually this piece of code is what I'll copy, and I just leave the parameters if possible the same. Now this is going to be moving for us left by that, and then this one I can make it more big if possible by 50 to have just little bit difference in the other piece of code. Then let me just comment for you guys this one so that at least looks kind of different from our piece of code. Wow, 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 wow. Sorry, this is should be like that. Sorry for that. So now it's okay, hope so. So I think you can see it's moving small, and that's it. It ends up, it winds up there. So it moves and then stops up from there. So how about if I make this one to kind of 20? So it will still move that, but number of times will be more. That implies if I happen to say forward at least by 20, and then this also by, so this is going to be also by 20, and then move also forward by 20, then let the difference be in the dimensions. So we have something like this by 20, then we get something like that. You get? Now I would like at the moment, if that's the case, I'm just going to copy this piece of code, as you can see there. I paste it this side because I need something like that. Now this one I'm going to increase it a bit by 40 so that it becomes a little bit more big. Then this dimension by 30, and then move from left by 50. So this what I have this side, it's what I may actually tend to give this piece of code this side so that I have something like that. But again, I said my background is going to change to something else like that, so that when we try to cross check again to something like this, we should get something like that. And then when it finishes, it turns to that kind of, it turns to that kind of array. So that's how the program I happen to say at the moment tends to be. So this is no different from what I did last time previously on this one here, which you can see. So this one tends to move up, pop up. So when it's moving, as tends to finalize, it goes and now picks the other dimensions on the other side and also finalizes it. So guys, if you find this video interesting, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. I love you all guys. So just don't forget the piece of code that I've just shared right now. This is it. Actually, it is this one here, which I've said we need to just import this tutor. You get? And then we just need to pick these parameters for the first pose, and then this is for the second one. So if you guys are new to the program, if you find this video interesting, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we get time for you guys and we'll teach you. Then on the other way around, anyone who's here maybe and is interested to come to OSP to do maybe a short course with us, guys, come in. So there are many ways how we can come up with our simple games, slowly by slowly, how to draw some kind of dimensions by using vectors to come up with a good games. So guys, we shall be nice to see you, waiting to see you, to hear from you. Find this video interesting, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you all guys, love you all guys, thank you.